Open the door, get on the floor, time to review Good Dinosaur. Boom, boom, I got boom. Sorry, I couldn't resist it. Hi, I'm Andre, and I'm a black nerd with a review for you, little reviews. The Good Dinosaur. I'm gonna tell you the good, I'm gonna tell you the bad, I'm gonna tell you the nerdy. Plot of The Good Dinosaur. Imagine the first Ice Age movie mixed with a little kid's version of Mad Max, throw in a road trip, and then add the meteor that split the human world and the dinosaur world apart in the Super Mario Brothers movie. That's The Good Dinosaur. Best synopsis ever. First, the good. This movie is absolutely beautiful. One of the most beautiful Pixar movies I have seen. That's its best feature. That's what it's got going for it. The characters are very simply drawn, but that's because the background and the scenery in this movie is so lifelike and realistic. There are times you will watch this movie and you will forget it's an animated movie. It's that detailed. The weather's gonna have a big part in this film. Water is pretty much a villain in this movie. Like everybody is gonna be looking at this movie and go like, I'm scared of water after this. Except for California, because we have none. And I know we've hated on raptors ever since the first Jurassic Park movie, and they're in this too, but I'm gonna tell you what, after Jurassic World and this movie, pterodactyls, y'all the new raptors. No one likes a pterodactyl all of a sudden. I used to be a big fan of pterodactyl, you know, I used to love the Pink Ranger pterodactyl and Mighty Morphin, but nowadays, pterodactyls have just become evil. I don't know what happened. Maybe because you fly, you think you're better than everybody else? You're also gonna love Spot. Spot is the little human that Arlo the dinosaur comes across in this movie. He's really adorable and he doesn't really speak, so all of his mannerisms and emotions come from his eyes, come from his movements, come from his comedic timing, and that's really good. He's definitely the highlight of the film. There are some comedic moments in this movie. There are some times where I do laugh. There's not a lot of them, but when they happen, they're really good. There's just not a lot of them. And the voice casting is also very good in this movie. Some people are stunt casting names and some people are voice actors, but they all do a really good job. And the people that they do get for the celebrity voices are really good. There's a lot of Western themes in this, so basically think of any actor that has an accent, and they're probably in this movie. If you said Anna Paquin, correct. If you said Steve Zahn, correct. Jeffrey Wright is a voice in this. He voices Arlo's dad. Arlo spends a lot of time with his family, particularly his parents, at the beginning of this movie. The first 10 to 15 minutes of this movie is just him interacting with his parents. Oh, and then some tragedy happens. But it's a Disney Pixar film, so I bet you have no idea what that is. No spoilers. Now for the bad. It is just weird to me how lately I feel like the Disney movies are like Pixar quality nowadays, and the Pixar movies are kind of just becoming like okay. This movie is simple. It is a simple film plot. It is literally dinosaur gets away from family, dinosaur befriends human child thing, dinosaur has to get back home, meets wacky characters along the way. It is short, it is simple, it is aimed for little kids. And the thing that really gets me about this movie is it tries so hard to be so emotional. It gives you those emotional moments and the music plays at the right time. Pixar has been very good at having emotion in their movies. When you see things like Toy Story 3, when they're about to get burned up, or the first few minutes of Up, or Inside Out, the emotion just comes from the story. A lot of times with Good Dinosaur, the emotions were there, but they were like forcing them to be there. Telling you it's there, but not showing you it's there, if that makes any sense. It was almost like a paint by numbers, like, okay, we need to have this tragic thing happen here. Gotta meet the villain right now. They gotta have the villain come back right now. It's like everything just felt like it was just going with the motions. Every time you sort of meet something or have an element of this movie that you kind of go, that's interesting, they get away from it. You have these dinosaurs, they apparently like are religious to the weather. Literally are like, I praise the storm will give me food. And it's kind of an interesting take, but before you really get too invested in it, they go away. You have this part of the movie that literally becomes a Western with like cattle ranchers, but they're dinosaurs. And you got T-Rexes rounding them up. And they even got the Western music playing. And it's kind of interesting. They go away. And then you get like these weird like southern redneck raptors. I don't know what else to call them, but that's kind of what they are. Interesting. Then they just go away. And that makes it where nothing really connects. Arlo's a good character, but the problem with Arlo is he has a very specific weakness. You think he would learn from getting from his weak part to his strong part throughout the course of the film. And it almost feels like he's weak for a long period of time. He has like one moment where he's strong, and then all of a sudden dude is super dino and can just do anything. Like literally, I mean, seriously, there are parts of this movie where he gets into superhero-like abilities. And you're just like, where did that come from? Did Bryce Dallas Howard make Arlo in a lab. They bioengineered this dinosaur because he just got some abilities that I didn't think a dinosaur could have all of a sudden. And now for the nerdy. Speaking of Jurassic Park, there's a couple of scenes in this when I was kind of going like, this kind of reminds me of a scene from Jurassic Park. There's one particular scene, I was like, it's kind of Jurassic Park, but also a little Lion King-ish with the wildebeest. There's also a short that you get to watch before this to make the movie longer because it's only like an hour, 20 minutes. It's called Sanjay's Super Team, and it is really cute. Little short, plays around with the idea of Hindu religion and superheroes and pop culture. It's very cute. You go to this movie and they show the Captain America Civil War trailer, the Star Wars trailer, and in that short, you probably got your money's worth. You can go home if you want to. I mean, Good Dinosaur is just a freebie after that. Good Dinosaur is good, but it's not great. Decent Disney film, but it's not something you should put on that level of Pixar quality that you would put like a Toy Story movie or Incredibles or anything like that. If you're a little kid and you love dinosaurs, you're gonna like this film. Or maybe you go during the day because you got your family for Thanksgiving. But my money, I say go see Peanuts movie before seeing Good Dinosaur. Just being real. Thanks for watching this review. Let me know if you're gonna go see the Good Dinosaur, and if you did see it, let me know what you thought of it. And if you're new here, please subscribe to Black Nerd Comedy because I make new videos every single week. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000. Yo.